Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her sisters, her brothers, her mothers.
Great. Please be seated. On behalf, go ahead and join hands. On behalf of Scott and Lisa, I want to welcome you to one of the most exciting and sacred events that can take place on earth. We have the opportunity to witness two people being joined together in marriage. Let us come together before God to ask His blessing on this precious event. Do a quick prayer, so if you would grab a hand and don't be shy. Dear Lord, we ask that you bless this gathering today, and we thank you for the beautiful setting and the gift of these two young people. Our hearts are full with the love that is present, and we know that that love is your gift. As we witness this event, keep us ever grateful. Amen. What I would like to share with you before we get rolling here this morning is that when I met Lisa and Scott for the first time back in August, it was at a delightful little garden in Brea. They shared with me that they had met at Cal State Fullerton. I asked what their first date was, and they said it was an Angels game, and that the second date was a batting cage. I thought, how romantic. When I asked Lisa, I said, why Scott? And she said, he makes me a better person. He is so giving, and he makes me laugh. When I asked Scott, why Lisa? And he said, because Lisa is so pretty, bright, and smiley. I checked, it's a word. Like a beaming light. He said, I don't know that I was as giving and nice before I met her, but I know she has made me a better person. I was struck by the fact that these two people believe that the person they are marrying makes them a better person. This is a very strong statement, and it reminds me of the verse in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. The 3 cords represent a husband, a wife, and God. As the 3 form a close relationship with each other, they cannot be broken. We're gathered here today in the presence of friends, family, and God to unite Scott Ward and Lisa Schaefer in marriage. Marriage is a union of husband and wife in heart, body, mind, and soul. It is intended for their mutual joy and for the help and comfort given one another in prosperity and adversity. But more importantly, it is a means through which a stable and loving environment may be obtained. This relationship stands for love, loyalty, honesty, and trust, but most of all for friendship. Before they knew love, they were friends, and it was from this seed of friendship that their destiny grew. Do not think that you can direct the course of love, for love will find you. The worthy shall direct you. Marriage is an act of faith and a personal commitment, as well as a moral and physical union. Through marriage, Scott and Lisa make a commitment together to face their disappointments, embrace their dreams, realize their hopes, and accept each other's failures. Scott and Lisa will promise one another to aspire to these ideals throughout their lives together. Through mutual understanding, openness, and compassion for each other. As they prepare to join their lives, it is important to understand that everyone here has played a part in shaping the characters of Scott and Lisa, and will play a vital role in their continuing lives. And thus, we are not only here to witness their vows to each other, but to bestow upon them our blessing and support. And please, try not to meddle. I ask all present, and this is the audience participation part, I ask all present, do you bless this couple and pledge now and forever to support and strengthen this marriage by upholding Scott and Lisa with your love and concern?
Oh, yeah.
One more time, a little more enthusiasm.
We do.
There we Lisa and Scott have chosen to write their own vows to each other, and we will now witness them. Scott, Lisa, are you ready for this?
Scott, when I am with you, my heart is still. Your love gives me the freedom and confidence to be the woman I long to be. With you, I am the best version of me. Your tenderness and compassion are the gravitational forces that draw me to you, and I vow to stand with you for eternity. When there is weight to carry, I will bear it with you. When there is great joy, I will dance with you. I will tell you when it's okay to worry, and I will never abandon you. Whatever the forecast, I will celebrate our love. You have always been my missing puzzle. I will be your light when you're surrounded by darkness. And if that means I have to laugh at all your jokes, I will. I vow to challenge you and to hold you accountable, because with you I am home. Mostly, I will love you, heart and soul forever.
See just chapter 1.
Lisa, they say love conquers all, which is astounding given that I've heard love is blind. And if our love is not defined as a blind conqueror, it would at least amount to a conqueror with moderate to severe glaucoma. And though the perils of blindness are indeed unjust, all is fair in love and war and conquering. They told us we would fall in love in a sort of somersaulting fashion, but we didn't. We jumped in, feet first, because we had heard that true love doesn't grow from a faint heart. And of course we would land in a squall of sorts. Our love boat would be rocked violently by the gales, and lesser conquerors would have quit out of terror, but not the vision impaired. We couldn't see that the course of true love was never a smooth one, and so we forged ahead, choosing to labor for and of love. And this is a choice we continue to make for each other. So Lisa, I promise to tease you endlessly. And when my teasing goes too far, I will remind you that I tease you because I love you. I will make light of serious situations, and if you're unmoved by my jokes, I will blame your sense of humor. I vow to acknowledge your intense fragility, and when it's been compromised, I will remind you that you are not made of glass. Lisa, I will always choose to labor for your love, even when worn and weary, even when the world outside seems cold and colorless, and even when you don't laugh at my jokes or clean out the lint trap. I'll choose to labor for you and your love.
As they prepare to join their lives, it is important to understand may I have the rings, please? They made me laugh so hard I forgot where I was. It's the funniest room I've ever been in. No, this is good. This is good. Who do I pay for this? Scott and Lisa have chosen rings of precious metals as a reminder of this special day. Rings symbolize many things like hands off or I'm taken. But more importantly, these rings have no beginning and no end. much like the love of God. They symbolize an unbroken partnership, and they will remind them of their commitment together. Scott, place this ring on your bride's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. I pledge my life to you as a loving and faithful husband. Lisa, please place this ring on your groom's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. I pledge my life to you as a loving and faithful wife. As you begin married life together, hold close to the words that you've spoken to each other today. Life isn't always an easy road, as many of us know. Rely on your faith and your promises made today to see you through those times. Ask God to grant you the gifts of caring and understanding in your life together, allowing that each may be to the other a source of strength in need, a counselor in times of uncertainty, a comfort in times of sorrow, and a companion in your joys. You declare before all of us that you will now live your lives together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other, which have been symbolized by the joining of hands, taking of vows, the giving and receiving of rings. As they prepare to join their lives, it is important to understand that everyone here has played a part in shaping the characters of Scott and Lisa and will play a vital role in their continuing lives. And thus, we are not only here to witness their vows to each other, but to bestow upon them our blessing and support. I'm sure you're all itching to see them kiss, but before they do, I encourage you as a family and friends to strongly support this couple to make their marriage work. Your participation in this event does not end when you leave here today. They need our prayers. Conflicts will arise, as every married couple here knows. And it's easy to take sides in times of conflict, but always encourage them together. Don't let them quit. This is a forever arrangement unless death apart them. I challenge you to stand behind them, not in front of, and definitely not in between, and lift them up in prayer as the Lord lays them on your hearts. So, by the authority vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now present to you, for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Scott Ward.
Way to go, guys.
If everyone would, if you just exit down the hill to my right, the family's going to shoot some photos, and there are hors d'oeuvres and beverages waiting for your attention.